Hey everyone, it's your Roll the Great Dude here, and I'll be talking about this episode, Goku vs. Saitama. I'm doing a little commentary episode, kind of like how Leopoldthebrave does his episodes. And if you didn't know, he ended fictional fights, and I'm really sad about that. It was an amazing series, but he wants to move on with a new, better versus debate series, and I can't argue with that. I hope good stuff for him in the future. So let's go on and talk about Goku versus No, it's not Superman. I'm not doing that awful episode at all. Goku versus Saitama. Okay, this was an interesting episode for me. If you guys didn't know, this episode was teased a few months ago by me and the animator Darkbox, who is an amazing animator who also animated Freddy Krueger vs. Nightmare in episode 5. The reason this episode took so long because it was a 6-minute episode animation, and that is a big animation for this fight. 6-minute long 3D episode. It was something. And yeah, a lot of people really didn't have much to say about this. They all believed that Goku would beat Saitama, and I have to agree. Goku just fought a lot more people than Saitama. Yes, Saitama has beat Boros and his Planet Buster attack, but we don't really know it's Planet Buster if it didn't actually hit the planet. Well, Goku has fought many beings that could destroy the planet or planets, kind of like Frieza, Cell, Kid Buu, Broly, and Beerus. And with Goku's more great forms and bigger and longer fighting experience, he has decades of experience. If you count the hyperbolic time chamber, he was in there for a couple days, adding more years, because one day in the hyperbolic time chamber is a year, and outside is a day, and in the year inside is a year. So he been there for a couple days, so he's been in there for a good 3-4 years total in the hyperbolic time chamber. Before I keep going, I need to talk about another thing, the intro. I love the intro, but the thing is, it causes copyright strikes, and I mean not strikes, claims. I have another intro made by another guy. I might be using that later on, maybe on episode 19, Godzilla vs. Hirodegarn. But just because of that, I can't use it. I don't want these episodes to be copyright claimed because of that. So that's one thing that I'll have to change. So yeah, about Saitama himself. I'm not really into Saitama. I really love the manga, not the anime. The manga is amazing. And yes, there's a manga. I'm pretty sure people really talk about the anime more than the manga. Since a lot of people talk about, oh, the anime isn't over. Well, you should really read the manga more first. Because the manga is literally the original stuff on this episode. On the series. When I had to talk about the manga for One Punch Man, it's a really good manga. I really like it. And they're really accurate to the anime. I've seen both, and the anime and the manga are really accurate with each other. I had to give them that. That's a good thing. That's amazing. But Goku, he's not that really cool to me anymore. He's pretty much overrated in my opinion. That's why I wasn't really happy on doing this episode, since it's overrated versus overweight characters. So, yeah. And I can't believe I'm doing 2 Dragon Ball characters again and again right there, because, that would be kind of weird. Kind of like how Death Battle did Ken and Cammy, and both died. And speaking of that, I will be doing a reaction tomorrow to Urza vs. Zoro, speaking of Death Battle. You guys already know my opinion. I hope Urza wins. It doesn't really matter who wins. I'm going to die a little no matter who wins that fight. So, yeah. Speaking on to this again, let's get back to the actual episode before I talk about something else. The animation was amazing, if you ask me. Darkbox did an amazing animation, and it's worth the few months wait period. I just had to give him hands down the best appreciation for this, because this was a long-waited episode to a lot of people, and they really want to see this. Now I need to get Sans vs. Mewtwo done with. The thing is about that fight is I need to get a new animator, a really good new animator, and I'm still looking for one. But the animation was amazing for this. It was a really, really great one. He did all the voice acting, all the sound effects, music, script. I wanted to help, But, you know, I'm bad when it comes to these characters with scripts. So with that, I have to really wait for a long period of time. And I hope he animates for me again. I hope he does one of the 2 fights I showed him, which are, I can't tell you, but there really are going to be different fights. Really good, unique fights. And speaking of One Punch and Dragon Ball, I don't know about Tatsumaki versus Silver the Hedgehog. I really need to check out the animator IO Animations. If he's not doing it yet, I need to find a new animator, and that'd be terrible if you ask me. But right now, this episode got me tired, and I can't believe I had to move this from 19 to 18. Mostly because of the whole Hero Dagaran research. I have almost nothing. It's hard finding the Wrath of the Dragon Ball movie online or on YouTube. That's why I need more time to actually do that episode. If you guys understand that, I really hope you do, because that episode. At least I got Nemesis Blood Rice finding the footage. Oh, Nemesis Blood Rice. The next episode is going to be something special. It's going to be a bonus episode with me and him. I'm not going to tell what the fight is, but we got almost everything done with. He just needs to finish the conclusion editing, and we'll be good to go. We'll be posting that thing next week, I think, because the fight is amazing. I loved it. It has Fairy Tail in it. That's all I'm going to say. It has a Fairy Tail character, one of my favorites. And no, it's not Gray, since, you know, Gray was already in a fight. But this bonus episode is going to be really fun for both of us, and we're going to do a commentary talk about it also. Oh, and speaking of commentary talks, if you guys want me to do this again, please tell me. I really want to do one of these talks again, talking about how I felt about these episodes. If you want me to do a certain episode now, since I got like 17 other episodes I haven't commented about, tell me which one you want me to talk about in general. And yeah, and speaking of this, of all my series, it's 65% done. The first season is almost done. I got like 12 episodes to go, and then boom, season 1 will be done and season 2 will be coming. I just need, before I finish season 1, I need to get Ruby Rose versus Tracer finished. And I really can't wait to see how Wolf Gamer Studios does that, because she's an amazing animator. But I know she's working on new animation production stuff, so that's one thing I know that's going to take more time. But I gave her 5 to 6 months to do it. So I'm pretty sure she has enough time to do it. And speaking of time, I lost an animator for 2 fights, but a good thing I found animators for both of them already, so that's one good thing. So let's see about what else I can talk about. Well, there's not really much to talk about. Goku wins, plain and obvious. People can complain about their morals and stuff, but I kind of put their morals in when they fight. When they want to fight at people's fullest, but there's a problem with that. Saitama would never go at his fullest. He'll show that he's trying to pretend he goes fullest, but he'll never do it, like he did his fight with Boros. When Saitama was trying to show that he did go at his fullest, but Boros knew that he didn't. That's one thing that people forgot to mention. And yes, Goku would wait for Saitama to be at his fullest, but at the forms he was at, Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue, he wouldn't die from him. He fought a universe-level character before in that form, which was Beerus. Saitama's never fought someone on universal level. And if you want to take out Beerus, Goku still beats Saitama in experience of fighters. His best opponent that Saitama ever fought was Boros, but Goku has fought many other great beings like Frieza. Like Full Power Frieza, Final Form Frieza, Perfect Cell, Majin Buu, Kid Buu, Broly, Tauros. He has fought way better fighters than Saitama has ever fought. And with his massive decades of experience, and Saitama's low experience in ever training, he has no martial arts training, while Goku has years and years of experience. And also with his ki usage, he can actually surprise Saitama. Saitama has never fought someone with the power of ki. Well, if you count White Fang, but I really don't count them since they never actually, fought. So that's one thing you have to remember, people. But yes, people say that that Goku will go through mountains and wince in pain, but that's mostly just for effect and suspense. Goku has fought way better people than that, who can cause way much more damage. And Goku is known to be faster. He's faster than hypersonic speed, and Saitama is never shown to go that fast. Yes, he caught things with his teeth, like a fucking sword from Sweet and Sound Sonic, but that's mostly the best kind of reaction that he had right next to his fight with Boros. And yes, that he punched down a meteor, but Goku has stopped the Kamehameha from Cell, Cell's ultimate Kamehameha that was made to destroy the planet, and Goku stopped it. Wait, no, it was Gohan who stopped it, so we can't really say that it did that. Next is with Cell, when he actually blown up King Kai's, planet, which is 5 times the gravity of Earth. In my opinion, 5 times the gravity means the density of his planet must have been stronger than Earth's. So it must have been harder for him to actually blow up that planet. And yes, Goku did die, but he still had his body, I'm pretty sure. Next, his fight is Frieza. He defeated Frieza at his fullest, 100% full form, in a matter of 5 minutes. That's another great thing that he did. That showed how fast he could defeat an opponent that strong. And he did survive the explosion of Planet Navi. That means he did survive something that strong. And he just did survive a punch from Beerus that was made to shake the universe. That was literally amazing. If his own punches with someone else that strong can shake the universe, he's already beating Saitama in punching power. Goku just had more experience, more power, more speed. It's just durability. I kind of see Saitama beating him, but not by a lot. But everything else, it was amazing. I just didn't see this episode going great for Saitama for the first time in ever. Well, next to Popeye, when I saw Cartoon Fight Club did that. Okay, now we have to talk about the fans and the commentary behind this from the other people. When I saw the comments, I was surprised. I thought people were going to get angry that Saitama lost to Goku. But I was shocked. I was the only one guy who mildly disagreed because I left out the whole morals thing. Well, yeah, I did left the morals, but I did kept the characteristics of the characters. It's in Goku's character to fight people at their fullest, but it's also Saitama's character to one-punch everything. So if you take out Saitama's character, we have to take out Goku's character as well for that whole thing. Because you can't put that kind of characteristic from Saitama in a fighting debate. You can't say he one-punched everything in his world and say he can one-punch anything in someone else's world. That's highly illogical and stupid. That's not a really good argument, like I said in the episode. So that's why I also said that, because that is a really big thing to talk about, is about him one-punching anything. And yes, I say he might one-punch Goku in his base form, but when he gets into his other forms, it's going to be tougher and tougher for Saitama to actually finish him off. So yeah. The bigger thing about this was the research. I needed to rewatch the whole animated series and also Super at one point. I only rewatched Super once. I wasn't really into Super to actually research this. I also had the help from a guy named Butter Samurai who did research for both characters before for his series, and I really appreciate him for doing that. He was a really great guy, and I really can't wait to see him help me again in the series. He's also going to be in a collab with me sometime which is Sans vs. Mewtwo. Well, I still need an anime, like I said about Sans vs. Mewtwo. Yeah. And this is a really not big talk, people. I already made for 13 minutes of this and I almost have nothing else to talk about. Yeah, I should talk about the next episode. Yep. Godzilla vs. Hero to Guard is going to take a bit longer than usual because of the research part. I got the animation, intro, outro, explanation, and Godzilla's research. I just need to finish off Hero to Guard's research and I can get everything put together. And yeah. The animation is really fast for the next fight, but I hope you people enjoy that. The next fight is going to be, after that, it's going to be episode 20. I'm going to keep that as a surprise for you people. And yeah. Oh my god, the animation I'm looking at right now for Goku vs. Saitama. It was really amazing. The only thing I had a problem with the actual animation is the voice acting for both characters. It didn't sound like Saitama that much in the actual episode. I really loved a few little jokes like he actually did with the Nutcracker when he actually did a double kick to Goku's balls by Saitama. That really made my day, people. That's hands down one of the best parts of the episode, was when he actually kicked Goku in his Super Saiyan 3 form right in the balls. But so yeah, that was really funny to see him do, and yeah. The whole animation was just beautiful and all. I really was happy. Was way better than his Nightmare vs. Freddy Krueger animation, which was a 2-minute episode, like a 2-minute animation with almost little to no fighting. This fight was purely fighting, key blast, actual comedy jokes in this episode. I loved it. And a lot of location changing also. That was also a big thing that I didn't see coming. And some of the parts I was like, yes. He really captured this fight like it should be. I really was happy with this. And yes, I know some people did it before, like Cartoon Fight Club and Leopoldthebrave. I actually was scared to do this because Leopoldthebrave did it, but I actually thought he didn't agree with his episode, which was Saitama winning, and I didn't agree with it either because Goku, like I said in my first part, I said a lot of reasons why Goku would beat Saitama. But besides that point, he did a really nice episode. I'm pretty sure my episode was the best animated compared to all of theirs. I'm not trying to say it meanly. I'm just saying in my opinion, it was the best like animated version of it. So that's all I have to say. But yeah, that's everything. So guys, I hope I see you next time. I'm out.